I mean, it's a little bit of both because you're excited to start the season. You know, everyone has those jitters when when the songs is playing, when the first kickoff of the NFL season, and everyone is ramped up, and it's exciting. You finally get to hit someone else. You made the 53-man roster. Your training camp is finally over, so it's a lot of plus.
What are the goals and expectations you have for yourself individually and just for this defense overall?
Just dominate, making sure that we excel week in and week out, making sure that we compete at a high level, and make sure that this defense is not the last defense in the NFL.
Chris, do you feel is that inside you a little bit, knowing what those numbers were last year to really show a demonstrable improvement on defense? Do you burn with that a little bit?
No, not at all. You leave last year at last year. This year is a new year, so everyone start with a clean slate, so you can write your history for this year.
I know there's a lot of new over there, the new offensive coordinator and the quarterback, but just the personnel that you can carry over from last year. Just what stands out about what the Jags have on offense?
I mean, they had a few significant pieces. They took Chris Conley, dynamic wide receiver, good guy. Nick Foles, championship quarterback, championship MVP. They got Leonard Fournette. So they have a lot of good weapons over there that they can build off of. So, you know, we got to take that in accountability and prepare for that.
Chris, you've been saying something on social media recently, Sack Nation. Just what's behind Sack Nation and why this year?
It was actually something I started 2 or 3 years ago when I only had 2 sacks. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I kept it going and got the people around me to believe in it. And, you know, continue to build that culture of Sack Nation.
Last year you said you were – I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
What stands out about Derrick Nnadi?
Besides the fact that he's behind you.
The fact that he's 3 feet behind me and breathing on the back of my neck. But no, he's a plugger in the middle. He can push the pocket. I expect him to win one-on-ones when they're approaching, so I can get the one-on-one and they have to double team him. But yeah, he's excelling. He's steady growing. He's steady learning. He's going to be good for this defense.
Do you have an identity on this defense? You know, last year Jacksonville called themselves Saxonville, and you said Sax Nation. But what is the identity of this new defense we're going to see this week?
We're the Chiefs. That's it. Simple and plain like that. We don't need no made-up name. We don't need to make names for ourselves. We're the Chiefs and Chiefs Kingdom, baby.
Chris, last year you said the goal for you personally was to lead the league in sacks. You finished 3rd. Does that translate to this year as well?
I mean, if you go in and year out, you always want to better yourself, whether it's in sacks, whether it's in tackles, whether it's in whatever it is. You know, you want to be better than you was last year, and that's still the goal always, to be better than I was last year. Make sure that my numbers are higher. I know y'all looking like, what else can you do? But, you know, I can get more than 16 sacks. I can get more than 50 tackles. You know, I can get more than 1 interception. It's always about pushing yourself to the limit.
How will Frank Clark help with that and opening?
He's an elite player. In the run and pass, look at the things he can do. Whether it's setting the edge and getting in the backfield or attacking the quarterback and causing him problems all night. So he's a big plus to this defense.
How much do you love Derrick Nnadi, who's making sign language behind everything you say?
I mean, he's a young guy. You got to expect that, you know. But yeah, I still love him. He got some time to grow.
Looks like he's trying to get in the body issue with the Eagles back there.
Oh, yeah.
But he left now.
Yeah. Don't tell that.